I think I might be getting to that point in vedim where I'm like slowly going mentally insane. 3 exams in 3 days and I am absolutely exhausted. I genuinely don't think I've been this tired for a long time. And I've been getting home super late from my practical exams and I've still been having to make tea, eat, do my video still, and then I've also like got my Japanese to learn for the day. And I've got to revise from the next exam that was the day after. It's just all been a bit too much for these past few days, and it really got on top of me. But thank God that's almost over. I have 5 days until my next exam, which is the anatomy spot exam. Then I've got a day's rest before my final exam, which is physiology, and then it's over. It's all over. I've already written tomorrow off. Tomorrow, I'm spending the entire day outside in the sun drinking coffee. It's supposed to be so hot and sunny, and I can't wait. It's gonna be so damn nice. Oh, can't wait. But yeah, after my final exam, I'm done with my first year of university, and that is actual insanity. People always say first year of university is going to be the best year of your life, and I don't think it's quite been that, but don't get me wrong, it has been an absolutely amazing year. Sorry for the quick lighting change. I've just closed my window so that the exposure's slightly better because the sun's coming in. It's messing my camera up anyway. First day of moving in was so exciting. I wasn't nervous at all. I've got accustomed to change in my life, and it was just another change for me. I had kind of gotten to the point where I was happy moving out of my house, and I wasn't nervous with that. I was ready for university, so I really was so excited I couldn't wait. Okay, bit of a change there. Just some really weird technical difficulties. Anyway, where was I? Blah blah blah. Something about accommodation. In my first night of my accommodation, there was a pizza party, and there I met quite a few people. And the first night we decided to go out to the pub, which took a bit more effort considering none of us really knew Bristol, but we went and found this pub and had a great night. We all sat outside because it was pretty much the only space, and then we all drank for a bit and decided to get the second round in. Walked inside and there is just heavy metal just blaring, and we looked around and everyone's got black hair and eyeliner on and is wearing black and purple. This was the heavy metal bar. And while I was walking out, back to the table, Jack Sparrow walked past. Just people dressed as pirates. Why? I don't know, but that made the night. And so that was the first night. Second night we went out. Third night, basically we continued through Freshers Week, just going out most nights, making just loads of friends, and including an amazingly hilarious pub quiz, which I really hope we do another one of, because that was just so much fun. Our group quickly became really good friends, and that first term was just plain amazing. Second term was where it started to go a bit downhill for me. Obviously I had started off with exams, and then all of my mental health stuff started surfacing, and I realised that I wasn't happy on the course anymore. Well, half of the course anyway. Half of the course I didn't enjoy. Half of it I really enjoyed. And my exam results were pretty good, I'm not gonna lie. And I think that's down to because for the first time in a while I actually enjoyed learning and was really happy with that part of the course. University is a really funny place if you think about it, especially Freshers Week. For most people, they've moved to a completely new city, first time living alone, first time having to manage money for themselves, buy food, cook, clean, just survive for themselves. A bunch of strangers are made to live together and are pretty much required to get along. And Freshers Week you meet a bunch of new people and you're all of a sudden going on nights out with them and getting drunk with them, and some of them you might not even know and you might not remember their names, but you're getting drunk with them because university. I'd actually only recently turned 18 by the time that it came around to moving into uni, and so I'd only really been drunk a few times because I led a very, very sheltered life. So I'd only been drunk a few times, I'd only been clubbing once, and all of a sudden it became a semi-regular thing, and that was a massive jump, a massive change. I'd never even been to Bristol before. The very first time in Bristol was the day I moved in, and in hindsight probably not the smartest idea, but it worked out well, so I can't really complain. For the first probably month or so, I was walking around just staring at my phone on Google Maps because I'm the worst with directions and I just knew nowhere. So I needed Google Maps, and even to this day I still use Google Maps fairly often because I don't know the city. There's a lot of places which I have no idea where they are, and I think it's pretty much impossible to learn a city in the first year of university. Course-wise, we quickly settled down into our own little friendship groups, and they've pretty much remained constant for the whole year. And we didn't really know what to expect from lectures, so there's a little bit of a learning curve when it comes to knowing what's the best method for you for learning from lectures. How to take notes, how to constantly pay attention, and stuff like that. You have to learn how to balance university, social, and personal life very quickly, or else you end up falling behind in one of them and not knowing how to cope, and that is not fun. I know university was the right option for me, and I know that university is the right place for me to be right now, and for once in my life I'm not worrying about the future. I'm really happy with how life's going right now, and at the moment I'm just really enjoying learning, and I think spending $9 a year is the perfect way to do that. Well, probably not really, but I've accepted it. University definitely can be hard a lot of the time, but a lot of the time it's also just so fun, and first year has definitely been amazing, and it's been so worth it to get to second year, which can only get better because I'm actually going to enjoy the whole course for once. I know I'm going to enjoy it because of my transferal, and I am so excited for that because the four modules that I've really enjoyed this year is what I'm going to be doing next year. I'm not going to have the other half which I didn't like. It's going to be amazing, and I'm just so excited for it. And on that high note, especially after the last few videos, I will see you tomorrow for the 26th video. How I've managed to make it this far is beyond me. So I will see you tomorrow for number 26.